past your bedroom. We stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm.
So we really do enjoy bringing you these unzipped segments because it has a chance for you, we hope, to see what life can look like in all of the different zip codes in the Chattanooga area. So as we focus now this part of the show on the 37363 zip code, we're going to really take you through kind of your senior years of living and what that can look like, because I have not one, not two, but three representatives of the Garden Plaza community, or the Greenbrier Cove community. Which am I saying, Dava?
Ooltewah community.
It gets confusing, so just forgive me, and y'all take notes, and I will too, because this is Kathy Goforth next to me. She's with Life Care Centers. You have two locations in the 37363 zip code, right?
Correct. I have Collegedale and Ooltewah.
Okay. Dava Mullins is in the middle, and you are with Garden Plaza.
Yes,
You're independent living.
we are.
Okay, and on the end is Megan Eccles. She is with The Bridge. You are assisted living.
Correct.
Now here's where I'm getting confused, so let's set the record straight. It is, though, there is this Greenbrier Cove area, right?
Yes.
In the Collegedale side of 37363,
Yes.
and that's where we find you, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And then there's a Life Care just right near there.
Yes, just right down the street. That's our
Okay.
Collegedale location.
Okay, it does get a little bit confusing,
does.
and I think that's part of the benefit, though, if you will, of that 37363 zip code, because you can live in Ooltewah proper, or you've got Collegedale right next door, and it's all part of the same zip code.
Exactly, wherever you've lived and you want to stay in the community.
That's a big thing. When Mark and I were talking during the 37421 focus, that's something that we talked about a little bit, because you raise your kids in a place, all your doctors are there, your friends are there. I'm sure you see that, Dava, when people come to you.
Yes, they want to stay over in that area, especially people who have been around the McKee area for all their lives. They going over to the other side of town is almost like going to Europe. So
That's true.
they want to stay over with us.
Right. 7 minutes to Publix is a long drive.
It's a long drive for them.
So, okay, let's talk about this though a little bit. So I'm a newcomer in a way to Ooltewah. We moved out there about 5 years ago.
Okay.
I have a mom who is in her 90s. And so I often will pass you, Kathy, at the Life Care Centers. And I think, you know, how convenient that would be if my mom should ever need to come up here to live. I bet that's a lot of the reason that people come to you too. From other places they come here because their kids are in town.
Exactly. And they typically will start with me. I'm independent living. We're a great choice when you are finished with wanting to cook, clean, do your own laundry, your sheets and towels, that kind of thing. And also need somebody to take you to doctor's appointments, grocery store, that kind of thing. It makes it a little easier on your family. But you're still very active. We have all kinds of activities in our community, as well as we have an indoor swimming pool, billiards room, a putting green. You're never going to get bored at our place.
Beautiful grounds.
Gorgeous grounds. But after you get to a point where you're needing a little more assistance, you're needing some help with getting from one chair to the other, that's the time to start thinking about maybe going over to Megan at the Bridge. The great thing is, once you're in the Century Park family, your deposit would follow you over there, and we also can help get you in there quicker. Sometimes it could take up to a month to get somebody transferred, but when you're already in the family, we can usually get it done within weeks.
That is a big, big plus.
Yeah.
So assisted living, what does that look like, Megan?
Yes, it looks very similar to the independent. The added benefit is just the nursing staff that we have there at the property, so they're able to administer things like your medications or helping with bathing, you know, stuff like that that is not an offered service with the independent. But yeah, it's a really great part about the three of us being under the same entity is that we're able to really seamlessly have our residents go from one building to the next, and Kathy can go into more detail about the kind of next level of care in that sense when people need rehab and so on and so forth.
Well, and I liked the way you phrase it, which is what you should say, but at Life Care it is skilled nursing, and the skilled is the word to emphasize, right? These
Correct.
are RNs that are
Yes.
helping you.
Yes, we have skilled care, and you can come to us, say you've had a joint replacement, you're living at the Bridge with Megan, and you have a joint replacement. So you're going to need rehab. The hospital keeps you a very short period of time. So to safely go back to your apartment at the bridge, you're going to need to come to us. You can do inpatient rehab, and we will rehab you and make you strong and safe to go back to the bridge. Actually, the Ottawa building and the bridge share a campus. We're right next door to each other. Once you go back to the bridge, if you're still needing some rehab, you can continue to come back to the Ottawa building for outpatient. We have a dedicated outpatient entrance, and you can have your same therapist and continue to get stronger and healthier to have a better recovery. It just makes a better recovery.
So, we hear a lot now about communities that are this continuum of care in one place. It sounds like that's kind of what y'all are, but in multiple locations, but the family is the same.
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
right?
Correct.
And we communicate with each other. We're able to share medical records with each other, refer to each other. Say Dava has somebody that gets sick and in the hospital for a while, and now they're really deconditioned, and they can't go back to the building to take care of themselves because it's independent. They can come to our Collegedale building, which is right down the street. Again, rehab, we'll send them right back. Now, if you ever find yourself in a situation with a family member and they can't get better and they need long-term care, our Collegedale building is a Medicaid building, so we can qualify you for Tennessee Medicaid, and you can continue living with us in our Collegedale building. You can also live at the Ottawa building long-term care, but it is not a Medicaid building, so it would be private pay.
One of the things that Mark and I have talked about a lot is the different types of people who are going to want to live in these different zip codes, and you're finding that everybody will find a fit in any zip code probably. But it's hard when you're the young family starting out. You don't think that you're ever going to leave the house that you raised your children in, and yet you do. And then you think the downsizer, you're never going to leave that, and yet you do. But you don't want to leave the sense of home and community, and it sounds like that's what y'all are creating in your respective places.
You're right there in your own community. You're either living or rehabbing in your own community, where your family and friends are, where your church is. Everything is right there. You're very familiar with it. It's comfortable. It's easier to make that transition.
Great thing is with having life care in Collegedale and Ottawa is, say you're a couple and you're living with me at Garden Plaza Greenbrier Cove or with Megan over at the bridge. One spouse is needing to go to life care and the other one is still staying there. They're close enough that they can see each other daily.
Right. So in terms, I know you were quick to point out, and I think it's wonderful that you did, that once you're part of the family, and you referenced it as the Century family, is that right?
Yes, Century Park.
Okay, that's what owns, I guess, all of you, is that
Century
kinda?
Park is kind of over Garden Plaza of Greenbrier Cove in the bridge.
Okay.
We say that they're sister companies. Life Care of America is a little bit separate from us, but same family.
Okay. We're getting in the weeds a little bit.
Yeah.
But once you're part of that family, then you can assist with these referrals over to help get the need opened up quickly. In terms of coming to you, though, today,
Yes.
Are there typically wait lists, or
We are on a wait list. We are 100% occupied right now.
which says a lot because it's a how many units do you have?
145.
That's a lot of people, and that
Yeah.
shows how popular you are.
Yeah, we're very blessed.
People seek you out.
Yes.
When they are with you, if they're wanting to get on that wait list at Garden Plaza, and I guess for all of you too, is it
Yes.
kind of a month-by-month thing?
It is. You sign a 30-day lease, and that's what the great thing if you stay within the Century Park family. When you are ready to go on to that next level, we don't usually hold you to the 30-day lease. If they have an apartment available a week later, we'll let you go ahead and go, and there's no cost. But you just sign a 30-day lease with us because we never want to hold anyone up when they're
Sure.
needing a different level of care.
Can people come out and visit you and take a tour?
Oh, definitely. All you have to do is give one of us a call and we'll be happy to show you around and let you know for the type of apartment that you're looking for, how long the wait list typically is. We have more one bedrooms, but we go all the way from one bedrooms up to a one bedroom deluxe and two bedroom that is over 1,000 square feet.
Nice.
So as far as the life care buildings, just show up. We're open 24/7. You can just show up. Somebody will be able to give you a tour. And that's an excellent way for you to see exactly how the buildings are and how the residents are taken care of and what all is actually going on in the
I
building
see the
in
point.
Newtown.
Yeah, sometimes people enjoy that kind of pop-ins
Yes.
because they feel like they're getting a more authentic view of
Yes.
things. Okay, so I'm going to try to share all of this information with you. So there's your information for the bridge at Ooltewah, is that right? On Snow Hill Road, but then there's also the one that's closer to
Collegedale, Greenbrier Cove for Scythia Way.
So if you want to write down this phone number, 396-5100, regardless of your particular need, if you call, the kind people will get you in touch with the right person in
Yes.
case it's the wrong number. And then for Life Care Centers of America, which you know quite well, they've got the 2 locations, the one in Ooltewah, also on Snow Hill Road,
Yes.
right? And then the other one that's in the Collegedale area.
Off of Appleton Park.
Okay. Yeah, thank you all so much.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a
I got to
pleasure.
catch a breath. But when we come back, we will show you more examples with Mark about the ways you can live in that 37363 zip code. Thank you all 3 so much.
Thank you for having us.